I was going to say bottomless pants are a different problem. I haven't tried those, but I've heard really good things.
But once you do, you'll be changed.
I've heard once you go bottomless, you never
go back.
Yeah, dude.
Not a real phrase.
Assless leather chaps are spectacular, and more people should wear them.
Are you saying this as the wearer or the observee?
Oh, definitely as the person who observes. Like they're
Thank you
fantastic.
for correcting what is not a real word, which is observee.
An observee sounds like a really bad Kia, but yeah, I don't know. Like it's one of the brands that
it's a Kia, and it's also a really bad.
Well, they
Kia.
discontinued it because like the wheels fell off. Like it had like a problem, and so it only lasted for like a year.
Wait a minute. That seems like the worst problem. I don't know why my brain is just struggling.
Didn't the Ford Pinto like explode whenever people rear-ended it?
The Ford Pinto had the I believe it was either the engine or the gas tank. I believe it was the gas tank. Was instead of being stored in the middle, was stored in the back behind the bumper. So if you were to get rear-ended, it would explode.
Yeah.
Which they were like, let's make this. And then it came out and people were like dying and they're like, let's stop this.
But also, to be fair, American car companies have a history of just making the shittiest products.
Death machines?
Like, oh my God, American car companies I don't know how the hiring days go. Like, do they like go to MIT and be like, yeah, these guys are expensive.
Yeah.
And then they go to like Marquette, and they're like, yeah, these guys are kind of expensive too. And then they go to like ITT Tech, and they're like, do you guys have like a custodial staff we could hire? Right. Like, yeah, sure. And like, okay, we'll let those guys design our cars.
They go to like the people who didn't get into University of Phoenix.
Right.
And they're like, what are your ideas?
The people that are hired to like clean the office at like University of Phoenix.
Not even hired, the people who break in and do it against people's will.
Right, those
Because if they were hired to clean an office, they at least have a skill set and fundamental like knowledge of how at least the world works. Gravity, friction, that
custodial kind of thing. Custodial knowledge of like, cleaners of like various kinds of cleaners that give you cancer at the age of 32.
Take away cancer. That's the other one that no one talks about.
Yeah, right. No one talks about cancer away. Like Yeah,
cancer away. I was gonna say Windex and just
that
like,
too.
Oh no. Well,
that
didn't work out the way I thought it would.
Yeah, me neither. I think if he would have just grabbed ledge there, he probably could have been in a better spot.
I thought mattmog was literally just gonna down air in place.
So O'Reilly's looking a little triggered right now. He's kind of just hitting the back of Falco, and that's not a good thing to hit.
That's the scariest part, weirdly.
Right.
You'd think the gun end would be spooky with the beak up
top.
top.
No, it's really not. You like to say, ooh, okay. So we have some anger here.
Right.
So
that was you can tell by the speed that the cursor moved to Fox and then the cursor moved to FD.
Right.
He's clearly angry.
I really want to know in losers if JMT manages to beat DFU, because I think if he does, that would make a really interesting match for Rise, because obviously JMT plays Peach, so it would be interesting. But no, never mind. DFU and Rise are playing.
So he up-tilted him. Okay, he up-tilted him 3 times. The first 2, mattmog crouch canceled. The third one popped him up. So he just waited until he built up tilt damage, and then he started a grab combo.
mattmog sucks, but can I just say that his forward tilt was awesome there? Like, I really like that forward tilt to just catch Fox.
I've seen him land a couple pivot forward tilts. That's disrespectful and cool.
Yeah. I mean, it almost makes up for the way he plays, but,
Optimal.
I thought it was safe.
It's just any synonym for for like
So
neutral that's heavy.
I'd like to point out that our esteemed 3 seed and 1 seed are currently playing in losers quarters.
Yeah.
So like the rest of the people here, like, I don't know, there's something going on.
JMT looking like an outside favorite to take it.
Do you remember the order of the recent PR?
No.
Okay, someone should pull that up, because I'm thinking that
I'm guessing it was DFU.
I think it was DFU Rise, which is a mistake, but whatever.
What, putting him at 2?
Yeah. No, I think it was mattmog at 2, wasn't it? Was it mattmog at 2?
I thought Rise was 2.
Okay. I mean, either way, it's a mistake.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
You vamp about comedians in the 40s.
Yeah, I'll do my best to pull up all the Henny Youngman info that I have, and we can do one-liners with Rodney Dangerfield.
Do you know Jackie Mason? Do you know who that is?
I am familiar with Jackie Mason. He's the cop in Smokey and the Bandit, right?
This is true.
Yeah.
He's also a very funny.
He was Ralph on the Honeymooners, correct?
Old school as hell comedian.
Ralph on Honeymooners, correct?
What? Really?
Wasn't he? I thought he was.
Ralph Crandon?
I think he was. That could be wrong.
No, I'm thinking you're thinking of Jackie Gleason.
Ah, Jackie
I'm
Gleason.
talking about
Okay.
Jackie Mason.
Ah, nope. Okay.
So you know Rodney Dangerfield?
Yes, of
Rodney
course.
Dangerfield
Everyone
is
knows
just
Rodney
is the
Dangerfield.
contemporary Jackie Mason with just one-liners.
Except
almost
Rodney Dangerfield's been dead for like 30 years, so does that make him the like?
Well, Jackie Mason is from, I want to say, the 30s and 40s.
Rodney Dangerfield was pretty old when he was making those movies in the 70s, though. So I mean, Back to School is like 74 or something like that, and that's an old Rodney Dangerfield.
I've never seen Back to School. I feel bad about it.
All Rodney Dangerfield movies are really bad 70s movies that someone put Rodney Dangerfield in, which makes them good 70s movies. Okay,
Right.
by the way, shout out to 70s movies. If you haven't seen The Human Tornado or Dolomite, you are missing out.
Dolomite's actually legit. Is
Dolomite is
Human Tornado another like
life-changing.
blaxploitation?
We prefer.
We?
Speaking as a person who also finances blaxploitation films, we like to think that we're showcasing a culture that has up until this point not received adequate representation in the American public.
You're reading off a card right now. That's actually amazing.
Yeah,
You just
no.
had it with you.
No,
Have
dude.
you seen Black Dynamite?
I mean, everyone. Black Dynamite.
Black
I've seen
Dynamite.
parts of Black Dynamite. I haven't seen the whole thing.
I know you thought I said Dolomite. So Dolomite is the kind of movie that if you like Dolomite, people who made Black Dynamite love Dolomite.
Oh yeah.
So-
Okay, this is right. And you should love Dolomite. You should also love The Human Tornado. Those are both fantastic movies and really.
But when you say fantastic movies, you mean
The
relatively
best.
well made, but very like
No, just
Very
terrific cinematic masterpieces. Like Francis Ford Coppola has nothing on The Human Tornado. So I just feel like it's necessary to point that out.
I think the Human Tornado probably also a nickname of like a Cleveland Browns player from the 70s.
Oh, dude, so much. Right. Cyclone Sam Walker was also a well-known player in those days. Ron, is it possible for us to just play the trailer for the Human Tornado like when the match is over? Because I think that would improve the viewership.
Listen, the number 1 seed and the number 5 seed are already losers. 1
and 3. I
1
think.
and 3.
Yeah.
This tournament's already bizarre. But you're on YouTube. Let the good people watch that weird sphere illusion that you're excited about. Yeah, I think it's a sphere. I went to a school. Look at this. Look at this witchcraft. He's just looking at the. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. It's a. Oh my God. Perspective is a terrible thing. It frightens us all.
I can.
All right.
I cannot for the life of me find our friggin' PR.
Yeah, it's not that exciting.
It's just buried. There's a lot of tournaments that happened after it got announced. Oh, I found the buffer zone PR, so I must be close.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I think Martin should drop 4 spots on the PR for his constant shit posting. Like, someone should really ban him from the group. Like,
do you follow his joke account on Twitter that I'm almost positive he made?
What the hell is the difference between his joke account and his regular account? All right, so Wisconsin PR, for those of you who are unaware, as of summer of 2017, CFR clocking in at number 10, Danny clocking in at number 9, Martin at 8, Gap W at 7. He's not clocking in yet.
Oh, you just skipped that for
John at 6, Josie, who doesn't play, at 5. Noah, who also isn't playing, at 3. mattmog, who does play, at 3. Rise at a spot that's much too high at 2. And DFU probably close to where he should be at 1.
Close.
Can we just point out that Josie almost never plays, and I think last week lost to 2 Luigis at some random lacrosse tournament.
There's something really funny about
Rise plays
two
Ices,
different Luigis.
Right, 2 different Luigis, not the same Luigi.
Or one guy with a different hat who entered twice.
I don't understand Gap's placement, to be honest. I don't know why he's above other people on the list.
Is he 7?
He's 7. I feel like he's a better 8. Then again, I also think that Noah. I understand that Noah had a good summer, but I mean, some of these, I don't know. It's a difficult. I understand it's a difficult process to make the PR, but geez, some of those placements are unfortunate.
Who does Josie play?
Josie plays Fox, and he plays Marth, I think, against Fox on FD.
Gotcha.
And apparently, Luigi is a problem matchup, but I'm sure he's working on it.
I cannot imagine a more sad tournament death
Then double Luigi.
You go to well, it's not so much that you lose the 2 Luigis. It's having to say the phrase out loud when you talk to your friends after. How'd you do? I lost to two Luigis.
I mean, it's lacrosse, so if you don't lose to like
Low tier.
Zelda, Yoshi, Luigi, like your Falcon,
I
all the
do
rest
think-
of the low tiers, like you're probably not like doing
I
it.
also think they have
Ooh,
they have another one now. Another goofy like why would no it is Zelda. You're right. It was Zelda.
Yeah, I was
forgot.
gonna say it's Zelda.
They can't have made more.
No, it's impossible
I
at
think
this
you
point.
move. I think you move there. It's like the.
By the
Island
way,
of Misfit
let's all
Toys.
raise a lime Red Bull to Lacrosse, who claimed they'd be here today, and of course did not show up. Wow, mattmog is so bad. But yeah, Lacrosse, we miss you. We're raising our lime Red Bulls to you, or Kiwi Red Bulls. I'm sorry, did I say lime? I meant
What
Kiwi
is,
Red
is
Bulls.
the Red Bull meme a thing? Or
I don't know
you're
if it was
just
a meme. I
fan?
just think it's the official, like, I think Lacrosse is sponsored by Kiwi Red Bull, right?
I don't know.
I was under that impression. Shout out to Lacrosse. All the people.
I think they're sponsored by Strawberry Milk.
Oh, dude, strawberry milk is amazing. We've had this conversation, though.
Yeah, let's not do it again.
Yeah, I mean, here I'm sure in Milwaukee, where people are more cultured and sophisticated, we'd find more fans of strawberry
Really?
milk.
I will bet money that I should have spent on Smash enterings and money match the room that I can get more hands up for Chalky than Strawby.
No, I need to find my Armenian friends, and they can agree with me on strawberry milk.
I think you mean Peruvian.
No,
That's definitely the culture most.
All the
associated with
Armenians that didn't get eliminated by the Turks,
God
like,
damn it.
really like strawberry milk.
I tried to get you out of this position with
You
the
didn't
Peru.
want to bring up genocide? I thought you were bringing that up on purpose.
You brought it up. You brought it up. I gave you an out, and you went back in.
Yeah, but no one's like killed massive quantities of Peruvians except for the U.S. and then like pretended like they didn't. But see, the thing is, when the United States does it, it's for like national security reasons.
They call it like a freedom visit or something.
Right.
I don't know what they call it.
No, Auguste Pinochet was definitely a good guy. Like, you guys are just, you guys just don't appreciate all the good things he did.
I'm so mad that you had to bring up Armenian genocide when I gave you the clearest option not to.
You brought up strawberry milk. They go
You're
together
right.
like...
You're right. I also committed a war crime
I mean...
in the bringing up of strawberry milk.
Right. It's
oh, man. This VOD has a weird ending where we just tangent off and then it just cuts the